Hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So for today I am going to show you how I made the last page of my folio. I'm going to jump right in. These are just two pages, the last pages, and I'm just drawn a border with the old journal block. And I did it with a pencil, and now I'm just going to color the pages with the baby wipe technique. And I'm just using some funky fuchsia and rose quartz. And for the stencils, I'm going to be using the fresh dots and the in bloom stencil. And this is quite a long video, so bring your snacks and your drinks and enjoy watching. And I will paint the border black because you know me, I like black. It makes the colors pop. And I'm just going to use a brush instead of a pen or a marker. I prefer to use paint. So this video took a while for me to upload. It's been 5 weeks, 4 or 5 weeks since I've posted my last video. So thank you all for your patience. You know how it goes, right? Sometimes life is so hectic. It was so hectic for me that I couldn't even craft. So that was not funny. But now I finally get to edit this video and I hope you like it. For all the new subscribers, thank you all so much for following me on YouTube. Maybe also you're following me also on Instagram. And I really appreciate you guys. Thank you all so much. And for all the old subscribers, thank you for sticking with me. I really appreciate all of you guys. And I couldn't do this channel without you because of you guys, my channel is growing, not fast, but that's my fault, I think. But my channel is growing and I have you guys to thank for it. So thank you all guys all so much. I really appreciate all of you. Okay, so this is one of the newer stencils from Dylusions. It's the Dot Grid and one of my favorites. And I am going to doodle it with a white pen, a white Posca pen. And first I'm going to start with the border, but I was struggling to find the right pen because I have a lot of pens and most of them don't work, but I have a problem with throwing them away. It's just like, there's still some juice left, so I want to keep the pen until the end, but yeah, that's just me. And it's like, you have to throw them away, but they're still working, but not for 100%, but you can still use them. So I'm like, I'm going to keep it. Do you know that? You recognize that problem? Yeah, so sometimes I have to search for a good pen. When I was finishing the last page, I received the new stamps. And with the new stamps, I mean a stamp set with the chicken head and with the how you call it? I can't come up on the name. I can't remember the name. The chicken head and those pussycats and those stamps. Oh, I love them. I am so happy with those new stamps. And 2 weeks later, she comes out with another set of stamps, plus dies. I don't think that I will purchase the dies because I just love fussy cutting. And having the right scissors is the trick. You know, you just have to invest in a pair of good scissors. Now, when you're left-handed, it's also important that you have scissors for left-handed person. And if you have like pain in your hands or in your joints or whatsoever, just take a look at scissors because there are so many brands, and my favorite pair of scissors are the ones of Tim Holtz. I'm using them quite a lot. I don't use anything else basically. I have them in large, small and medium, three different sizes, and I use all three of them. And I love them. I don't have any pain in my hands or whatsoever, and they are, it's not, they are perfect to work with. So yeah, I can really recommend them, and you just have to try it. You know, when you are crafty like me, having good tools is so important. Having a good trimmer, having a good scoreboard, some good pens, some basic stationery, and some, your favorite cardstock. All of those little things does matter when you are a craftaholic, because if I don't have the right tools, it's so frustrating. I used to have a trimmer that was not straight. Every time when I put the handle down where the paper is, then one way or the other, I just couldn't get straight cuts, and it was that trimmer was a pain in my peep. So yeah, just invest in good quality basic stationery for your crafting hobby, and it doesn't matter if you are working with paints or just a scrapbooker. To have right tools makes everything so much easier, and yeah, that's what I recommend. So anyway, I'm almost done doodling the black paint with the white Posca pen. As you can see, I'm only doodling the black part. I am not going inside the middle. And next is doodling, and I'm going to keep it very simple because there will be lots of things going on in the middle. And I'm just doing a stripy version, a stripy doodling, I mean. And it takes some time, but I love doing it. It's just very repetitive work to do. And I'm just going to sit and listening to music and do my thing. So this is something different. Now I am going on with some coloring, and I'm starting with the cupcakes, and I'm loving this cupcake stamp set, and I've also used the teacups and the teapot. And since all of you really like seeing me color, I included most of the coloring part. I did delete some of it because it was just too long. And the video in total was something about even more. No, the total video, even with the editing and with including speeding things up and everything, it was still the video was still 1.5 hours, almost 2 hours. No, that is too long. So I did cut something out of the some coloring parts. So now you can hear my dog drinking. And yeah. So I won't talk a lot during the coloring process. I'm just going to be quiet, and I won't put any music because a lot of people don't like to listen to music when watching the video, so I can relate to that. I also don't like to listening to music when you see other people being crafty, because I like to hear what they're thinking and how they come up with things. So yeah, I can relate to that. So sometimes I will be quiet if I have nothing to say, and sometimes I will talk about something stupid or something informative. I don't know. It's yeah, it's just me. These colors that I'm using for the cupcakes are some London blue and cut grass, and for the teacups I'm using polished jade and crushed grape. And that's what I like about this aquarelle brush. The point is so thin or so fine. I don't know the right word for it, but it is so easy to color in the small details. It goes way better than with the watercolor brush from Tim, because with that one I always seem to mess up. Because the point is just, even the small one, you have two different sizes of the Tim Holtz water brush, but even the small one is just still too big. So I prefer to use this brush. I am using some cherry pie for this cupcake, and I will also use some melted chocolate and some vanilla custard for this guy. And you know me, I like to work on a clean space. Or should I say clean survey? Because my craft room is everything but clean. Yeah, some melted chocolate and some vanilla custard. It reminds me of a red velvet cupcake. This one. I'm just adding some more, I think it's Calypso teal. Or blue Hawaiian with blue Hawaiian, and the green color was Island Parrot. I love cupcakes. Again, some Island Pirate with some, I think that this is cherry pie again. Or bubblegum pink, I can't remember. And this blue is blue, the Hawaiian blue. Yeah. You know, I love cupcakes and I love eating cake and everything chocolate. Who doesn't, right? But I can't eat chocolate. No, I can't. I can't eat anything that is high on histamine. So, for example, I can't eat the normal potatoes. So I can't eat chips or mashed potatoes or anything like that. And I can't eat pepper bells or paprika. I don't know how you call them. And I can't eat tomatoes. So also I cannot eat tomato sauce or tomato puree or anything that has to do with tomatoes. And I can't eat peppers. Yeah, I know, it's horrible. And I can't eat a lot of fruit. I can't eat pineapple, melons, strawberries, kiwis, bananas. I can't eat. What else can I eat? A lot of things I can't eat. But I am looking at the bright side. I am looking at the things that I can eat. So I can eat sweet potatoes. And you have these Suriname potatoes. They look like cassava, but they are different. And they are so good. I even love them, prefer them instead of using the regular potatoes. I like to use these potatoes. And yeah, that's really cool. But they are hard to get. So yeah, that kind of that's a bummer, but it is what it is. And I can eat coconut and coconut milk, and I can eat carrots, cucumbers, and I can eat zucchinis. I can eat grapes, blueberries. You know, you just have to focus on the things that you can eat. And if you're wondering what the heck I'm talking about, I am talking about MCAS. And And MCAS stands for mast cell activating syndrome. And it's a pretty rare autoimmune disease. And I've got diagnosed 2 years ago. And it has been a struggle because when you have something that has to do with food, when you have to do with doctors and stuff and specialists, anything that has to do with food and they can't find anything wrong with you, then it's, oh, you're anorexic. I'm like, oh my goodness. No, I'm not anorexic. It's not what it is. Look it up, MCAS. And then you hear the doctor say like, yeah, no, we don't believe MCAS. There's not enough research, and there's just no proof that there's anything wrong with that you can have histamine intolerance or allergies, because histamine is something that the body makes on its own. So you cannot be allergic for it. Trust me, you can. Okay? So there's a big difference between MCAS and histamine intolerance, and I'm not going to details with that. But it is very hard to get a diagnosis with this disease. And in life, it's hard to deal with, especially in the beginning. You have to adjust to so many things. Before I got sick, I used to train like 4 or 5 hours a week doing Aikido, and I can't do that anymore. I can't even ride my bicycle, my regular bicycle. Thankfully, I have a e-bike, an electric bike, and that is not a problem. But if I do too much, also with house cleaning or with just too many groceries, if I have to bring too many groceries upstairs because I live in an apartment without an elevator, then I already get sick. And usually it starts with the extreme stomach pains, and if it's getting worse, then I can get a anaphylactic shock, and that's not fun. So I'm always having medicine with me on hand, that if I get a shock, that you have to get that thing and you have to stab me with it and put it in my leg and just, yeah. In Dutch you call it an EpiPen, but I don't know the name in English. It's a special medicine for people with allergies. So yeah, I can do a lot of things, and I'm tired very easily, and the only thing is that you can't see anything on the outside with this disease. That is what makes it hard. And a lot of people say, yeah, but you look healthy and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, yeah, I might look healthy, but I'm not feeling healthy. And the most irritating thing is that I can't do anything like I used to, with my energy level being so low. It's very, very frustrating. And I'm not even old yet. So I don't want to slow down. I want to do my thing. I want to keep on going and doing the things that I want to do. But yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't work like that anymore. But I have to stay positive, because it always can be way worse, right? So I'm grateful for that I can eat again. Not everything, but enough to get energy out of the food. And I'm happy that I can still walk, I can still use my e-bike, and I can still take care of my dogs, and just be grateful for the things that you can do instead of being negative, because when you become negative, then it's so hard to get out of your negative thoughts, and when that takes over, the depression will come around the corner, and then you're kind of screwed. So I'm always trying to think about the things that I can do instead of things that I can't. And I always try to do my own thing, not compare my things with other people, because comparison is a thief of joy, and it's not necessary. There will be always people that are better than you, and will be people who can learn from you. So there's always this balance, It's it's so important to keep everything in balance. Does that sound kind of weird? No. And it's important. Your mental health, your taking care of your body, taking care of your spirit. It's important because everything works together. Okay, so here I went a little bit off camera. This is some bubblegum pink. I always like coloring the lips with bright colors. The hair as well. I always color the hair orange or pink. I don't know why, I just like it. I used to have pink hair when I was younger. I won't do that anymore because the kids will look at me funny. They will say, "Oh, wow, you have gone mad, haven't you?" And I'm like, "No, I'm just having pink hair. That's it." I would love to have pink hair, but with my work, I don't think that's a very good thing to do. And I don't know if my hair will take it because I have very thin, straight hair. Yeah, I don't think that's for two reasons. That will be the second reason why I shouldn't be doing that. Those were the teacups. This is the teapot. My first plan was to have an interactive teapot, but I didn't know how to make the teapot going up and down and going from left to right. So it's like, I'm going to try it for another time. I like interactive journal pages. It's so much fun. And please, guys, don't forget to follow me on Instagram as well, because I want to go live on Instagram. So if you would like to see me live, then follow me on Instagram. I haven't set a date yet, but I will soon. Why? Well, in August I will have my own little special thing going on. I hope that I can finish it within before August, and I don't have enough audience to go live on YouTube, so I think it's a better idea to go live on Instagram. And I think that I am almost done with coloring all of the images. Oh no, not yet. This is when I decided that I wanted to add the new stamps, which just arrived that day. And I just used some white cardstock, painted it black, and then I've painted it white with some stenciling. And what you see here are just a few colors to color these new images in, and I'm just going with some pure sunshine and some lemon zest, cherry pie, and a pinkish color. Some Hawaiian blue. Crushed grape. Island parrot, parrot island. And I won't color the whole body because I will cut off the half of it. I think that one is I think that one is Dirty Martini, the second green color. As you can see, I didn't cut the whole head because the top of the head will be cut off. So why bother? Some more Hawaiian blue. Pure sunshine. And we're on the half of the video. Thank you if you're still watching. Thank you. And if you're not, I understand because it's quite a long video. Some bubblegum pink. Oh no, it's not. This is cherry pie. My favorite new pinky color. I haven't used that color in ages. And then all of a sudden, I tried it and I was like, oh, wait, I like this color. And this is some crushed grape. Dirty martini. Melted chocolate. I like this bunny hat. And this is some black. And when I was doing this, I didn't think about it, but I think that slate gray would have been better, but this works. Some quart rose or rose quartz. And the nose as well. And I will leave the teeth of the bunny blank. This is some desert sand. And the bunny is finished. And now I will stick everything on this little flappy thing. It's not a tag, and I don't have the measurements on the top of my head, so I will post that, all the measurements and everything that I've used. I will post it in the description box down below. And I always draw the neck with my Posca pen, leave it to dry, and then I'll go over it with the white pen and make tiny lines. And here I'm snipping off the excess. Put those in the garbage. And I really like how this looks, and I'm just going to put some back chat stickers on it because there's not enough space for my hand lettering. I'm just outlining everything with the black Posca pen to make it stand out a little bit more. You don't need to have black cardstock to do this. You can also use just your normal white cardstock and paint it black, let it dry, and do your thing with it, you know? Just putting some adhesive on the back. The reason why I didn't show you how I did the stenciling part is because it's just too simple. I have a lot of Dylusions videos where you can see how I do this, and you can watch a lot of Dylusions videos on YouTube as well, where she show you how to do it. And like I said before, the video is getting too long, so I've decided to leave it out. And I know that a lot of people like to see me coloring, so I decided that the coloring parts are more important than the stenciling part on these little flaps. So there are still a few minutes left of the video. Oh, this is quartz rose again, or rose quartz, can't remember. Oh, sorry guys for the camera. Cherry pie again. Pure sunshine. Cut grass. I have to get a new one because that one is almost finished. I use that color quite a lot. And that color is some Dirty Martini. A darker green. And I think that I've also used some peony blush. Some desert sand for the skin tone. Oh guys, and my large journal, Dylusions journal, is almost finished. So I've started with the square ledger journal, and oh my gosh, it is awesome to work in a square ledger journal because you have all those grid and you can make some awesome patterns with it. And that's what I really, really like doing at the moment. I really hope that Diane will come up with a journal with only grid. Paper. That will be so great. I know there's dialogues with grid, but yeah, I would love to see a journal with only grid paper, cardstock. That would be so good. Who else is working in the new ledger journals? And what do you think about it? It is quite. I have to adjust on this size because it's smaller than the regular journal, but so far so good. And when my pages are done, I of course will share them here with you guys, and I will share them as well on my Instagram. The only thing that I would like to know is if the dialogue books are getting discontinued, because I can't find blank dialogue books anywhere anymore. I could grab a few of the dot grid and a few of the dot grid and the bullet journaling dialogues, and I also grabbed a few craft stock and some black dialogues, but I couldn't find the blank dialogues anywhere. You can't find it online as well, so I've been searching everywhere. It's like they are getting discontinued. I really hope not, because I love the dialogue books. Like, I really, really, really like them. When you feel like doing something, but it has to be a quick project, and working in your dialogue is just so good. And it's easy to take with you wherever you go. Just put them in a bag with a few pens and your journal block, and you're done. So yeah, I really hope that the dialogue, the blank dialogues will come back. And here you can see me outlining the stenciling part. very easy, very loosely, and just fun to do. I'm not making any straight lines, it's just wiggly lines, and I'm just go with the flow, and that's that. And now I'm searching for some quotes. The quote says, the first one says, I will never ever get my shit together. And the second one, chaos, panic, disorder, my work is done. And I'm just scribbling it very loosely, and then this part is done. And for the back of these flaps, I will use the same stencils as the one that I used on the front. But I won't doodle it because there's a lot of things going on, and I thought, well, I'm gonna leave it as is because it's busy enough. So this is one of the kitties that I really like. And I'm starting off with the glasses, and I'm using some bubblegum pink, some black, some, I think it's gray, slate gray, some London blue, cut grass, and quart rose. And I have also stamped out a few of those yarn balls. Those yarn, there was a little yarny thing with this stamp set. And that's basically it. This is the last thing that I am coloring for the folio. And when I'm sticking this down onto the folio, it will be done. Yeah, another task completed. Yeah, this is slate gray, for sure. I really like those kitty cats. There are 2 big ones and 2 smaller ones on the stamp set. These are the big ones. Or this is one of the big one. And I think that they are so freaking cute. And you can color them in any way that you like. You know, with orangey cats, or just gray cats, or black, or stripy, or with spots. You know, just use your imagination. And you know, it's Dylusions, so you can make it in any color you want. If you want to have faces with orange skin tone, go for it. Everything is possible with Dylusions. So this video almost comes to an end. For the guys who are still watching, thank you so much. I would like to say again, thanks to all of the new subscribers, but the old subscribers, you mean the world to me, guys. Without you, without you, I couldn't do this channel. You are inspiring me to keep on going, and please comment on my videos and give me suggestions what to do if you like to see something on my YouTube channel. Give me some feedback. If you have questions, please let me know. You can always contact me, and yeah, you know, everything is possible. not everything, but a lot of things are possible. And don't be afraid to ask questions or anything. Just put them down below and I will be happy to answer them. And yeah. Once again, thank you all so much. That's some black marble ink. And these are the yarns that I was telling you about. I'm just using some bubblegum pink, cut grass and London blue. I would like to mention that I didn't film the cover because the cover was quite hard to film because there were a lot of flip things, you know, the sides and everything and the back, and I was like, no, I'm not going to film it. But I will make a second video, the last video, with a flip through, and then I will mention all the things that I've done, the stuff that I've used, and the sizes of everything, of the text and everything that's inside of the folio. I will post everything and I will show you everything. So yeah, if you like to see more details, then go to the other video, which will be online as well as we speak. So check that one out as well. Okay, so this is the folio, how it looks right now. The back of it, I mean. And I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, so this is the front. As you can see, there are some smudges and I'm going to cover it up with these stamps. I won't put any quotes on it because I didn't feel that it needed it. So yeah, I didn't do that. And we're almost at the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And the next project will be my mixed media project. That will be fun as well. Please follow me on Instagram too if you want to keep if you want to stay updated with everything, because I post more on Instagram than I post on YouTube. Please, I will put my Instagram link in the description box as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. Love you all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I see you at the next video. Stay healthy everybody and happy crafting. Bye.